ladies and gentlemen, a writer's showcase, evening of scenes. You guys excited to be here? Yes! All right. To give you guys some background on writer's showcase, if you look at your programs, you will see that tonight's show consists of 18 scenes, all written by students at the Claremont Consortium. So you'll see the title of the scene, and then underneath is the author and where they go to school. At the beginning of the year, I got a bunch of different submissions from people who wanted to contribute to this project, and a bunch of random actors who haven't really acted before. Some have acted before, and they decided, like, oh yeah, I'll get on board with this project, and look at us now, we have a show. Please silence all your cell phones, and what else? Please enjoy the show that we've worked so hard on. These guys are awesome. It's a whole collaborative process. I can't thank them all enough. I can't thank all of you for coming. It's so great. So please have a good time. Yeah.
Now approaching Rancho Cucamonga Station. Please mind your step.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Sorry. Is somebody sitting here? No. Oh, great. Okay. So crowded on this bus.
Then a hurricane came. Rained down, man saw his future dripping down the drain. Put a pencil to his temple, connected it to his brain. Then he wrote his first refrain, a testament to his pain. Then word got around, they said this kid is insane. Man took a book collection just to send him to the mainland. Get your education, don't forget from whence you came. The world's gonna know your name. What's your name, man? Alexander Hamilton.
My name is Alexander Hamilton. And there's a million things I haven't done.
But just you wait. Just you wait.
When he was 10, his father split, living debt-ridden. 2 years later, see Alexander's mother bedridden, half dead,
Singing their own sick, the scent thick, and Alex.
Moved in with the cousin committed suicide. Left him with nothing but ruined pride. Something new inside a boy saying,
Alex, you gotta fend for yourself. He started retreating and reading every treatise on the shelf. There would have been nothing left to do for someone that's astute. He would have been dead or destitute without a cent in restitution. Started working, clerking for his lame brother's landlord, trading sugar cane and rum and other things he can't afford.
scanning for every book that he can get his hands on, planning for a future. See him now as he stands on the bow of a ship, heading for a new land. In New York, you can be a new man.
In New York, you can be a new man. In New York, you can be a new man. In New York, you can be a new man. In New York, just you wait.
Alexander Hamilton.
Now approaching Claremont Station. Please mind your step.
Stop.
Got the house on my side, I hop in, let me go, I got places to hurts.
Shut up, dude. I'm trying to watch.
Oh, this movie sucks.
No, it doesn't.
It sucks so much. I can't believe how much this movie sucks.
Are you even related to me? This is Paul Blart, Mall Cop 2, arguably the best movie of our generation. Can't even look at you right now.
I don't want you to look at me with your stupid, ugly horse face. You're probably crying your eyes out at the TV anyway.
No, I am not. You better shut up before I cut up this couch and force feed it to you.
What? Sorry, I can't hear you over the sound of screeching buttholes coming out of the TV. Good one. Your mom's a good one.
She's your mom too, ass face.
I'm not an ass face. You're the ass face. But you never notice because you never look in the mirror, because you never wash your hands, because you're like the grossest human on planet Earth.
Yeah, nobody's grosser than me. Not even you when you fart in your hands and smell them.
I don't do that, Seth.
Yes, you do. I caught it on tape.
No, you didn't.
Literally 10 minutes ago. Right there on my Snapchat. Right there. Yeah.
No, do that. No, I'll kick your ass. No, beat you up.
Say it!
No.
Say it!
Say it. You're better at me in Mario Kart. Oh my God, Mom, leave! Ow!
Just want to let you cute kids know that I have book club tonight.
Okay, Mom.
Just keep it down, okay? Alright, love you.
Love you.
What?
Love you.
Why's your stomach hurt?
What do you care?
It's probably all those hot tamales you got at 7-Eleven.
Yeah, I ate like the whole pack. I got nervous because I saw Brenda there.
Yeah, Brenda's always showing up there with her cute, sexy lady friends. They're also smart too, though. So. But I thought you played it cool.
Really?
Yeah, don't be so weird about it.
You're being weird about it. God.
Pass me a scissor. I was talking to Thomas's friend, who's Brenda's friend, and Brenda thinks you're pretty cool.
No, she doesn't.
You're right, she doesn't.
Okay.
I'm joking, doofus brain!
Wait. So she thinks I'm cool?
Yeah, do you like care or something?
No, I don't care. Whatever.
Brenda's friend also said that Brenda still needs a date to the dance.
Barf. Dances are like the grossest thing on the planet.
I thought I was the grossest thing on the planet.
I would rather eat like every grain of sand in the universe and then live my life as a human sandbag than like go to a school dance.
Then don't go.
I won't.
Too bad since Brenda thinks you're so cool or whatever.
Yeah, it's too bad.
I think dances are fun, but that's just me.
I mean, like I guess it wouldn't be so bad.
What?
Nothing, God!
Say it.
If Brenda thinks I'm so cool, then I should probably ask her to the dance because girls like dances or whatever, and then she wouldn't cry her eyes out.
Probably cry tears of sadness, the idea going with you.
You're gonna cry tears of getting beat up! Get off me! No! Mom! What? Don't go for Mom!
Come and drop me in the bathtub!
What? Mom, we're having the bathroom renovated! You know that! Yeah, so it's still good. Right? No, it's a shower. It's not even a shower with like a bathtub. Yeah, but it's modern and stuff. Just say it! No! Say it! Never! Say it!
I love you.
Boy,
stop screeching like a little baby whale.
You're the one talking about your stupid girl problems during my movie.
Boys! Do I need to come down there?
No!
You kids want chicken nuggets?
Yes!
Ketchup?
No!
You know I like ketchup.
Yes!
Sir, was that a yes to the ketchup?
Yeah! Seth, I wasn't talking about my stupid girl problems because I don't have any stupid girl problems because I'm not gonna go with a stupid girl to a stupid dance and take stupid pictures and wear stupid shiny shoes and eat stupid chicken wings while we finish stupid dancing.
You literally just said it wouldn't be that bad.
Yeah, and you said you'd punch yourself in the head repeatedly if I told you to.
No, I didn't.
Whatever! I hate dances and I hate you.
Cool. Pass me another Twizzler.
So like, hypothetically, if I ask Brian to dance, does that mean I have to wear like Old Spice or do people wear hats now? Or?
What?
Nothing good! I don't even have a suit. I just have like 3 shirts and that one bathrobe that Mom got me for Easter.
Wear that every time you bake brownies, dude. I don't get it.
It protects my clothes from flour attack.
Dude, why do you bake brownies so often?
You like them?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, they're delicious.
Yeah, they're delicious. You can borrow my suit for the dance if you wanted it. It doesn't fit me anymore, anyways.
Yeah, that, because you're like a fast person on planet Earth. Thanks. I tried it on the other day, and it fit really nice, except for all the pit stains.
Dude, when I tell you, don't touch my stuff!
Okay, I hung it up really nicely.
Scoot over. Scoot over. More. Yeah. That's good there.
So, like, do I, like, call her, or do people text now? Is this an in-person thing?
Oh my god!
Oh my god, I can't even look at you, why are you so ugly?
Boys, I'm in the middle of book club. Does that mean anything to you?
No.
Just please be quiet. What movie are you guys watching? Better be PG.
Paul Blart, Mom, can you go away now?
This movie sucks.
Mom sucks, and she says the movie sucks, so, like, double sucks.
I'm the blueprint to a real man. Some of these niggas talk, they tassel for the deal, man. I ain't going to hell or the deal, man.
I live in a place where the average person gets a paper cut and then leaves. The most beautiful painting my blind, unobservant eyes have ever seen.
I live in a place where simple boys run barefoot over the grass and violently strike chalkboards with chicken scratch and improve the human condition before they realize their pack of Marlboros was empty.
People I know by face sit with their friends and shoot the breeze casually, the way I imagine Sophocles trying to unwind after asking a question no one thought to ask.
It's cruel to yourself to climb into the ring with the jaw-breaking prize fighter. But it's wasteful not to.
I live in a place where average person makes me swallow my teeth with a greeting and a list of what they plan to have accomplished by next week.
Quit running round and round the ring with the haymaker.
Don't make me watch you mix the paint before that first awe-inspiring stroke. I'm sure I'll see it grace the canvas on TV.
I live in the place where the average trajectory begins to waver, somewhere around the stars, where the light we see here on Earth is old news. It would be a waste if the course was not followed.
I want to hear your vaguely familiar voice on the radio, assigning meaningful names to those faraway planets.
I want to hear about your heavyweight prize fights, lit for all to see, not by arena lights, but by the comets themselves.
Show me your paintings of houses painted with colors that don't exist where we're from.
Run along the beautiful grass somewhere far away.
I'll be waiting for you, on the moon. The one you used to watch rise. The same one I did, when we lived within walking distance.
Well, some they say it's not even funny, and then you stand
I wasn't always such a nice boy. When I went to elementary school in Mariah, all my teachers didn't like me. They thought it was bad because I once brought a Simpsons beer can opener to school.
They also thought I rubbed poop on the bathroom walls. That's what Mrs. Wexler said when she called me and Justin Feldman into her office. Justin and I were both suspects.
But I was the main suspect, because during Rabbi Set's music class, I would get really bored and walk into the bathroom and spend a lot of time inside there. I also had a broken left arm because I jumped out of a window on October 20th, 2007, and broke it on the floor. I did not break my arm the first time I jumped, but I did the second time! I had a broken left arm, and there was a right handprint in the poop on the bathroom wall across the hall from my classroom.
One day, on my way to recess, I was walking by the bathroom and I saw Joshua Feldman, who is Justin Feldman's brother, running out of the bathroom screaming. I tried to ask him what was wrong, but he ran away. So I walk into the bathroom and I see in large poop letters on the wall, "I'm back!" I can't seem to recall if there was an apostrophe or not in the poop. Anyways, Dr. Prager walked in and Mrs. Wexler used the fact that I was in the first person as evidence that I was the poop boy.
I left Mariah after 5th grade. Went to a new school called SAR in the Bronx. The real poop boy was never found, but one time, Jason Goldberg told me that the poop boy's name started with an A. The school will not tell the students anything else.
I don't know if you could take it. No, you wanna see me naked, naked, naked. I wanna be a baby, baby, baby. Spinning in his red just like he came from Maytag. Rocket whistling on the brown. Then again, I just can't be rude.
Okay, it's getting really late. We just need one more idea for a video, so maybe you can put them on Facebook, and then like a BuzzFeed top 10 or however many you can think of. Where is Alexa? She's always late.
Hey guys, oh my god, I'm so sorry, I'm so late. I'm so sorry. What's going on?
It's okay, we just need a BuzzFeed video idea. Do you have anything?
What? Yeah, okay. I have a story for you. Alright, so Starbucks parking lot, okay? It's hot out. It's 90 degrees. People are feeling a little bit weird in the heat, okay? We've got our protagonist, she's female, and she sees a dog in the window of a car. And the dog is lying there motionless, clearly suffering in this heat. So she takes a rock and she throws it in the window and she saves the dog, okay? She saves it. It turns out, it's a stuffed animal. So she calls the cops on herself. she's super late for work, so she's probably there now.
I don't care at this point. Great, okay, it's sent in. Now we need another top 10. Let's start these at college students because they love this shit.
How about 10 reasons I couldn't write my paper?
Number 1, your dad found your vibrator, tried to use it to tenderize hamburger meat. No. Okay, what about 7 things that guy you hate in your English classes said?
Oh, good, good. How about think back to college? You guys remember anything?
I'm just gonna be honest about it. I think Nietzsche would be a totally dope person to smoke a bong with.
This may be just because I look through life through a feminist framework, and I don't mean to trivialize anybody's experience in here. But I really admire Juliet's agency in the text, and I'd really like to start a healthy discourse with you all and unpack that.
Yo, dudes, this Shakespeare guy is a fucking poetic genius, bro. Is he still writing new shit these days?
Ultimately, it's difficult to grapple with these nuanced dichotomies outside of viewing this media through a lens of a repressive pre-modern corporate totalitarian hegemonic dystopia. But then again, that's just my interpretation. That's just my interpretation of Thomas the Tank Engine.
Yeah, I'm going with what Emma, right? It's Emma, right? Yeah. When she said, "Oh, I love your shoes, cute color." I just wanted to say that I totally agree. How much is participation in this class?
Classmates, I get that Mary Shelley, made Frankenstein, but that was because she needed some dick.
Yeah, I am an English major, so if you want to follow up on some of my nuanced analysis, you can follow my Instagram at William Faulkner. Oh!
Great. Okay, we're done. Alexis, one more thing. Did you use that vibrator after your dad used it to tenderize hamburger meat?
Of course not. God, that's disgusting.
Oh, yeah, she did.
Get them all now. Make baby girl come out of a shell and raise her. Don't stop till the cops come.
Have a bottle of 151. I'll put a jug, 1 cup of Malibu.
Good evening. Oliver and Fire are walking by a hedge. Fire has cat ears, red skin, and no hair. She seems cool. I mean, she dresses really cool. She's well adjusted as well. She is, of course, imaginary. Oliver, on the other hand, is a bit of a walking disaster, neurotic as fuck for sure, and definitely a bit too old for imaginary friends. Aren't we, Oliver? God, look at you. Oliver's running his hands through the hedge. Is it a hedge, or is it just a long bush? Is that what hedges are? Just long bushes? Come along then.
Why are you doing that?
Doing what?
You know what I mean.
Running my hand through the hedge? Yeah.
Is it a hedge or a long bush?
No, yeah, I must look like a fucking psycho.
I mean,
Oh, is that really all that different from the norm?
your words, not mine.
I mean, okay, I run my hand through the hedge because, I don't know, it feels good. It's therapeutic. I like doing it. Can't there be one thing that I like doing that doesn't send everyone else into a goddamn tizzy? Can't there be one thing that I think feels good that doesn't make everyone else turn around and go, wow, look, what a fucking nerd loser. Let's ostracize him.
So you're having a rough day, huh?
Yeah, a bit.
A bit early for that, though, isn't it?
I mean, well,
Considering you're on your way to your first class.
I'm in the remnants of a rough night.
Do you see somebody?
Yep. He was in my class last semester. Shit, he's coming this way.
Well, what do you want to do? Do you want to cross the street?
No. It's been too long now. He might have seen me, and he might have seen me looking at him. And if he sees me cross the street now, he'll think it's because I saw him.
Well, he'd be right, wouldn't he? Because you'd be crossing the street because you saw him.
Oh, shut up. You know what I mean. No, whatever. I'm just gonna keep going. Just gonna go at it.
Okay. Are you gonna wave?
I don't know.
Okay, just keep in mind, most people do this like 1,000 times a day. They don't have nervous breakdowns over it.
Good for them.
Okay, just think. Probably walked by him before. Did you wave then?
I don't know. I haven't talked to him in like a month. I think a wave might be overdoing it, don't you think?
Okay, then don't wave.
Yeah, but I feel like I've been looking right at him for way too long now. Do not wave.
Then wave! Fucking Christ, the light's green, shall we?
Hey.
Ooh! That was rough.
Fucking kill me.
Hate to watch that.
Just like let the ground open up underneath me and then swallow me whole and then close back up and crush me to death.
That was tough to watch, but you got through it, and chances are he had no idea what the fuck was even going on. No reason to make this, a whole existential struggle, yeah?
Oh. Okay, yeah, sure, whatever. I get that, but it's not like every time I walk past someone I vaguely met once and I handle it perfectly well. I'm a fucking mess, Fire.
I mean, yeah.
What am I gonna do?
I'll think about it.
Oliver and Fire in the dining hall, procuring sustenance. Two beautiful straights walk in. Oh, look at them, hands clasped gently together, the sign of their perfect and heteronormative love. Even as they're staring lovingly into each other's eyes, they are, of course, thinking to the future, to the beautiful, perfect brood that will spring forth from their fertile, aesthetically pleasing loins. They're just the worst, aren't they?
Every time I see all these happy, beautiful, straight people walking around, I just want to claw my face off.
Yes, that's an appropriate response.
They're just so happy. And they didn't even earn it, you know?
What the fuck does that even mean?
I don't know. It's just how I feel. They just do not deserve to be that fucking happy.
God, I'm so glad you only say these kinds of things to me and not, real people.
Do they have to show it off to everyone everywhere they go? Parading around, holding hands, gazing deeply into each other's eyes, waving into the whole world's face how happy they are.
You're not even listening to me. What is the point of my being here if you're not going to listen to me?
Yeah, you're right. I'm being kind of a bitter asshole.
Yeah, well, first step to finding a solution is admitting you have a problem.
Look, he's a hot guy, and he's probably... Okay, he's possibly gay.
Oh my goodness.
Go talk to him!
Excuse me, what?
Go talk to him!
That is literally the dumbest thing you've ever said to me.
Come on, what is the worst that could happen?
Let me check. Oh, I got it. Eternal and everlasting mortification.
That's literally every day for you. Now, think of the best thing that could happen. You could end up smacking a hot guy!
No, that is not the best thing that could happen. The best thing that could happen is that before he even hears me open my mouth to embarrass myself, the roof caves in. And this entire farce is put to a stop.
Why won't you talk to him?
Let me check. For one, he doesn't know me. I don't know him, and I don't know if you realize this, but the cafeteria is not exactly where you go to meet guys.
Okay, fine, but...
True. He is way too good for me. So I mean, look at him. And now look at this.
Come on, I have some really great pickup lines you could use.
I really don't want to use.
No, this one's great. You're just gonna go up to him, and you're gonna say, hey, I would really like to suck your cock.
That is not a pickup line.
gets an ice cream cone.
That's fucking worse!
Well, it's the truth, isn't it?
Oh, hey guys, that wasn't for you. That was.
Oliver, I know that you hate yourself, and seemingly most people, and you are absolutely terrified of any human interaction whatsoever, but Jesus Christ, you can't live your life like this.
Like what?
Trying to be invisible, holding yourself up in your room when you don't absolutely have to be outside.
What are you talking about? I don't do that.
Okay, you leave sometimes to not feel totally isolated, but it's not like you talk to anybody when you're there.
You're wrong about that. I talked to friends this entire weekend.
Really? Who?
Okay, like Zach.
Okay, doesn't count. Zach's your roommate, and as we've discussed, he has to hang out with you because you never leave your room.
Okay, well,
Don't
Ryan...
even say Ryan.
What? What?
Don't even say Ryan.
Why not?
Because you are in love with Ryan, and every time you hang out with him, it just deepens your misery.
Yeah.
Look, you asked me what you were gonna do. I'm just trying to help.
Yeah, I know.
Just promise me you'll make yourself go out more.
Okay, I promise.
Let's get some dessert.
You belong among the wildflowers.
Baby. Swung from the moon, said you would be my diviner. Showed me platonic intrusions, like people embracing under marmalade skies. Baby, I let you into my body cave, because you know that love is not showing me how to assimilate, but how to manifest what I want. Baby, there's a bloody heart deep in this abyss, with LED light-up wings, and a pineal eye, and molten liquid that pumps 100 times thicker when you're around. Baby, what earthly creature sculpted you? I want to ski off the tip of your nose, land in your warm palms, and say, are you ready to leave this place?
We saw a takahe the other day, just pecking the grass in a pasture full of sheep. We stood by a yellow line next to the idling car, just whispering, "I can't believe it, they're so rare." When I got back home, I Googled takahe and saw these plain blue chickens, nothing at all like the shimmery cobalt bird just across me on the dead road, just whispering.
The mouthpiece of my oxygen regulator fell off when I was 40 feet underwater next to a reef wall. If you imagine a cliff growing red and blue plants swaying slow, and that cliff is so tall you can't see the bottom, and now fill it up with water, and imagine little fish poking at the plants, and barracuda poking at the fish, and me 40 feet from the top as if I had just fallen off. I took a big breath of ocean and covered my mouth with my hands to stop from gasping again. Then I looked up to see how fast I could swim.
That reminds me. I don't remember inventing my way of imagining the functions of my body, but I still refer to it. I imagine a company of fat, green people in purple suits, each managing a bit of my body, like a bicep or a lip. All of them are men, except the one in my throat. She sits before a screen and scrolls through every word in my vocabulary, hitting a big red button when the one she wants appears. The men envy her nimbleness, but don't say so. I wonder, when my heart hurts, whether the fat green people in purple suits do it on purpose. Do they pull ropes around my heart, trying to tell me to touch his hand when we're staring at the takahe? Do they gather in my ventricles and pound on the walls when the men of my fingers play that minor waltz? Sometimes I think my heart squeezes all by itself and the men have to hold it up to stop it from caving. I don't know, but the woman has a job to do, and she sits in my throat all day and all night, waiting for me to want to say something.
That reminds me, I explained to my sister how color works. So a blue thing takes all light except blue light and leaves only that for you. And a white thing throws all light back, and a black thing takes it all. We walked by a black mailbox, and I said, that's not black. You can see the edges. You can tell the shape.
That reminds me, for a few weeks, I lived in a house I called the 7 Step, because you could walk through every room in just 7 steps.
If it were really black, it would just look like a shadow. That mailbox gives you some light. Not a lot, but some.
But maybe that would make the mailbox gray.
Lucy takes the long way home.
Oh my god, that was so embarrassing. Oh, yeah, no, it was really fun.
We're friends.
Me too.
Maybe to stay up all night talking about old times.
Yeah, I am. I'm so tired though.
Oh.
But we can I just want to go sleep, but we can totally talk
Okay,
tomorrow.
let's go sleep. I'm so tired.
Okay. Okay, good night.
Bye.
Love you. Love you too. Love you more.
Sorry, one more thing. Do you think Zeke has a crush on me?
Yeah, maybe. I don't really see you guys together ever, but he might.
If I just snapped him or something, he would.
Yeah. Yeah, you should
Whatever.
Snapchat him or something.
That's stupid. I was just gonna say.
Okay. All right. Good night.
Hey, Suze. Yeah. Do you have pubic hair yet?
Yeah. No.
Me neither.
Okay, so I really want to go to sleep. So. Okay. Okay. Good night.
One more thing. Sorry. Do you ever catch yourself staring at your sister's boobs?
What?
Not in a weird way, but they fill out their tank tops and we just don't yet, and so you just stare at them.
Yeah. I guess I do that. I wonder when I'm gonna get boobs.
You'll get them soon, I'm sure.
You think?
Yeah, your mom and your sister have huge boobs. Not that I'm staring at them.
Yeah. You already have them.
They're like tiny little eggplants.
Oh my god. Way bigger than tiny eggplants. Yeah, I don't know. What? What? Oh, nothing. No, yeah, I wasn't gonna.
Okay.
Okay, good night. Hey, Zoe.
Yeah, you okay?
Yeah. I'm fine. I farted and I wanted you to know before you smelled something. Do you think it smells bad?
No, I honestly don't smell anything.
Oh, good.
If it makes you feel better, sometimes I fart in the covers and then I trap it there. Then I release it when I want to smell it because I think it smells good.
Yeah, I do that too. You ever just look at your poop?
Yeah, I do it all the time.
Really?
Sometimes I take a picture of it.
Oh my god, you took a picture.
Well, one time I was trying to Snapchat it to my friend from camp, but then I sent it to Zeke.
Really embarrassing, Zoe.
Yes, it's terrible. Sis?
Yeah.
Do you ever practice putting in a tampon even though you haven't gotten your period yet?
I don't even know where it goes.
It goes in the pee hole.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes I'll take a tampon with me to the bathroom just so people see that I'm holding it, and then I'll go in the stall, and then I'll unwrap it to make the noise, and then I'll throw it
away.
out. Yeah. tingling from it in your pants?
I know that feeling. Yeah. I got it more with like Taylor Lautner and.
Sometimes I even got it from Bella.
What? Sometimes when I take off my underwear, I smell it.
Oh. Yeah, me too. Have you? Never mind.
Say it. It's totally fine. It's fine.
Okay, well, I only did this like twice. But have you ever like gotten out of your bath and then sort of just exposed yourself to your cat? Be naked in front of another being.
I do it all the time.
Really? It's even better.
Yeah. One time when I got out of my bath, I put my robe on and I saw my dog, Sir, in the corner, and then I just dropped the robe. And he moved closer to me. What do you think that means?
I walked in on my parents making love and I didn't leave right away. I stayed for a while.
That's okay. Is it? I don't know.
Hey, Zoe?
Yeah.
Should we go to sleep?
Yeah.
Okay, good night.
Everybody smiles, nobody knows me at all. Very late at night and in the morning light, nobody knows me at all. I got lots of friends.
Hello, Jeremy. I French kissed a random girl at a party, and my friends took a picture of it, and they keep showing everybody. My sister saw the picture, and she keeps asking me questions about it, and I really regret the whole thing. Honestly, it happened because Jason and Josh pressured me the entire week before to kiss someone at the Nirani party, and when we were at the party, they told me to grind on this girl, and she wasn't so attractive, honestly. But I did it anyway because I had been standing on the side the whole party. After like a minute grinding with her, they told me to ask her to hook up, so I did. But after like 5 seconds of her kissing me, I just said,
Thanks.
and walked away. I don't really feel good about it, and I have a weird metaphor to describe it. Imagine you're eating a rice cake. And you really like putting salt or Tabasco sauce in your rice cakes, but for some reason you have to eat the rice cake plain. That's what it was like. That's kind of a stupid metaphor.
Whatever. The real reason I didn't feel anything is because I still only think about Rachel Kastner, and I honestly just want to be with her, and I'm kind of scared that I'll never have a girlfriend. I mean, I know I'll have one eventually, but how long? How long do I have to wait? Johnny Depp lost his virginity when he was 13. Not that I want to lose my virginity or anything, because I wouldn't even really know what to do. But I just want to be with Rachel Kastner, and I wonder if she thinks about me, but I think about her all the time. I wish she didn't live an hour away in North Woodsmere. I wish that I had said more to her the day I saw her in Hershey Park. I wish that I had my driver's license so I could go see her, drive to see her. I do this thing, and it's really weird, and people will probably think I'm insane, where where I feel like I have a direct relationship with God. And last summer, God told me there are 3 things that I will never have. The first is that I will never be an actor. The second is that I will never be famous. And the third is that I will never have a girlfriend. And saying this out loud seems a little insane, but it's also kind of true so far. All my friends, except for Seth, have had girlfriends and can put their arms around girls and talk with them, but I can't for some reason. Just don't. Maybe it's because my psychologist thought I had Asperger's when I was a little kid. When I was a little kid, maybe I have some form of it. I don't get it. I don't get it. When the storm is over, I want to prove God wrong.
My body is dangerous. It is firearm, hiding under my clothes, praying for invisibility, praying to not get caught, called out. My skin is clinging to my bones, threatening to expose itself and be eaten up by
Hungry eyes, starving smiles,
Approaching hands.
Judging stares.
My body is not enough. At summer camp, my body is swallowed whole by stares, by girls with lips that turn inward in disgust at my hairy legs.
Why don't you shave?
They circle me like snakes.
Suddenly the hairs on my legs felt like mites making nests in my skin, live insects crawling up and down, unwelcome guests that I had let stay too long out of politeness. I bought a razor the next day, pressing down on my skin, replacing my hairs with tiny specks of my blood, feeling naked. Her body looks like a boy's.
I heard one of them say when I tried on the blue bikini I had bought for camp, not knowing I was in the bathroom stall next door.
I felt like a child playing pretend, surrounded by girls with foreign mounds on their chests that rose perfectly like baking bread.
I stood in the water in my blue bikini, feeling like a skinny In-N-Out French fry.
Jealousy rising up my spine.
My body is too much.
At 16, my body began to claim its presence in the world with burgeoning curves expanding in every direction.
I took a bath and noticed my new body, long mountain ranges surrounded by still waters.
But when I left the house, I wanted to call my body back to myself.
hug my valleys of skin,
My roaming landscapes back to me, to reclaim my small space, to avoid the hungry eyes,
starving smiles,
Approaching hands.
Consuming lips.
I felt too extended, too visible. The lumps of my body I had prayed for greedily taking up space like overgrown weeds.
My body is no longer mine. At 19, I am punished by a gap-toothed smile that follows me in the subway station.
fear rising in my chest like hot water boiling.
Are my shorts too revealing?
Is my lipstick too provoking?
He finally catches up to me in the subway and he slides his unwelcome hand down my valleys of skin, down the curve of my waist to my butt cheek.
He stays.
Uninvited into the intimate twists and turns of my beautiful map of body.
My soft caves that carve my skin.
This cluster of dense bones, flesh, soft tissue, and skin.
This anatomical mass.
My body is dangerous.
We're always a hard time away from falling in love. Well, I know that we've been hardly holding on. To tell the truth, I can't believe we go.
Oh, okay. Is this art? Okay, I mean, is this really art? Staring at a square right now. Am I missing something? I must be. My problem? Just not meant to appreciate art. Okay, I like some art. Okay? I like art that I can't do myself. I like art that makes me want to put it up on my wall and just like imagine myself in whatever landscape is before me. This is something my nephew could have done. I mean, come on, it's a square on a pedestal. Maybe the pedestal's the art. It's super well crafted. Why the square? Oh no, I'm meant to be thinking deeply about this. Right, that's the point. Why the square? But is it really supposed to evoke feeling within me? Am I supposed to see this and just think like, fuck, I just need to buy this. Put it in my house. It's a fucking square. This is a fucking... Okay. Why am I even in here? Hey, when I do this shit, I spent $15 to be in this museum. Now I'm kinda pissed. I just can't be an intellectual. Can't appreciate this square as much as these fucking. Wish I was watching TV. I bet you don't even have a TV in your fucking houses where you live with your black and white furniture and your clean floors where you take off your shoes before you go in to prevent it from being dirty. I know me. I would rather be at home watching TV, drinking a Heineken, having the lasagna from last night. It's gonna be good. Yeah.
This is my favorite piece.
Mine too.
With the credit cards and the high heels, the Mercedes Benz with the big wheels. When I hit this jam, they can't sit still. Yeah, they know what's up. All the girls out with the Birkin bags and the big house. The Mercedes Benz with the tits out. When I hit this jam, they turn the lights out. Yeah, they know what's up.
Steve. Oh yeah, what's your name?
I heard them call me Jaundice, but I don't really know.
Nah, kid, that ain't your name. That's what you got.
What do you mean?
It's a skin condition. It'll go away if you're lucky.
Hey, quit picking on the new guy. I'm Alice.
Hi, Alice.
You shut the hell up already. I'm trying to sleep. Put a cork in it, Wazowski. What'd you say to me? I said put a cork in it. We'll shut up the day you stop stinking up the place.
What have you done? Oh, you guys brought Miss Tweedle Idiot in here.
Oh, this lady sucks. Her technique is all wrong.
At least someone's comforting us. She's trying her best.
Idiot.
Speaking of comforting us, where are our moms?
Dead.
What? What's that? Yay! Her mom's not dead. She's just resting.
If you're lucky.
Come on, Greg. Enough with the pessimism.
So, kid, how was delivery?
Delivery?
Oh, yeah, you know delivery. Seeing the light for the first time. Taking that first god-awful breath.
Oh, that. Well, I guess it was okay.
C-section.
No.
Oh, that's traumatizing. Props.
Okay, little Ben, ready to go see mommy?
Wow.
That was fast.
Ben, cute name. Well, nice meeting you guys. I guess see you around.
Be careful out there, kid. I'm not sure it's on the other side, but I'm sure it ain't nothing like the womb. Hey, Wazowski, you got another cigarette? Maybe a light?
It's hard to look out my window and imagine that everything just happened on accident. The low fog rolls over the field in lazy curls, punctuating the border between the green grass, orange trees, and pale blue sky.
The architecture of the building stands beside the geometric but haphazard faces and bluffs of the mountain behind it. One designed with purpose, the other a result of the laws that design and govern truly equally to all things the world we live in.
Coffee beans rattle in the tin, and rabbits battle the cold of the morning fog, darting in and out of the underbrush like people cracking their head open to watch a street parade below. Cottontails run round and round while others sleep, but I cannot rest. Just retain the information passed on to me.
Hold my hand. Don't be afraid. I've deceived you if you think I know where I'm headed. I'm doing my best to take us to a place where we can roam around like children, but taste and appreciate the nuanced flavors we disdained before. Because try as we might, like a child who sips black coffee thinking it was cola, we can't have sweet things all the time.
When you left this town, with your windows down in the wilderness inside, let the exits pass, all the tar and glass to the road and skyline. The strangers in this town.
Okay, class. What does Sally want to be when she grows up?
Unpaid intern.
Okay. And Cole. What does Cole want to be when he grows up?
Magician.
Oh, how is it pronounced, Cole?
Mortician.
Cole, can I just have a word with you after class? Moving on, Jimmy. It's your turn. What do you want to be when you grow up?
A paleontologist is the best job in the world because you get to learn all about the animals. I mean, the dinosaurs. The dinosaurs. My favorite dinosaur is the Apatosaurus. There's no such thing as a brontosaurus. Basically, the brontosaurus fossil is really the Apatosaurus fossils the whole time, so paleontologists can also be wrong too. But it really was the archaeologist's fault anyways. So. Yeah.
Everybody in the world thinks that the Tyrannosaurus Rex is the best animal in the world, but what they don't know is that the Triceratops could easily beat the Tyrannosaurus Rex in a fight. So, in a fight. You can do it, Jenny. No. I don't remember. You can do it. There's also the Allosaurus, which is much like the Tyrannosaurus Rex, except it's much smaller. I could be a paleontologist when I grew up because I memorized all of the books my mommy bought me. Yeah, Maura Joelle says you gotta go to high school and college and grad school and middle school. Learn everything about the dinosaurs, but all there's really left to learn is the geological periods, and those are really pretty much quite easy. So, yeah, easy. All right. See you on the fossils! Jimmy, my dick's a fossil!
As the sun don't shine on the left side, you know I'm sitting with you on the left side. Baby, I'm down for you, I'm down for you. Say, baby, I'm down for you, I'm down for you. Whenever the sun don't shine on the left side, you know I'm sitting with you on the left side.
We were cracking up.
Oh my god, that sounds so funny. I wish I was there.
Yeah.
What if when we laughed so hard, we actually did crack up? Like, pieces of our skin began to break and fall off, and if the joke was really funny, we'd be nothing but crumbs on the lunchroom floor.
What if geese got goosebumps when a soldier goon called Goose comes home from Goose War and surprises his goose mother? And humans got human bumps when the man on the screen kisses the girl of his dreams.
What if the moles on our bodies were mole rats, glued to our skin? Is it a freckle or a mole? It's a mole. No. Cancerous, you think?
No, but I just saw it blink. What if potatoes, bet, which is French fry feet, and the prefix pate just hasn't been created yet?
Holy cow, said the cow to the Christian cattle.
What if you finally approach her? Hi, I'm Bryce. She drowns. Damn it, Bryce, you broke the ice.
What if your parents gave you a horse so high that you couldn't get off? You were just stuck up there while everyone scoffed.
What if you were so prepared for your test, you got to your desk and there sat a piece of cake?
What if I sang a song so beautifully on stage and then immediately broke my leg? You would smile and high-five me. Like, what the hell, Greg?
What if we beat through the bush and said what we meant and meant what we said?
How funny we would sound. We talk like we're playing around.
But it's true, somehow, the way we do.
What if you gave me a penny and I told you I loved you?
Smoke while you drive.
raging orgasm.
Ew. You look like a bad clown.
Do you have any, like, chapstick?
Why?
My butthole's really dry.
Really?
No, idiot. I licked your chap.
It's Vaseline though, so.
Same thing. Thanks.
No, it's not. You know I'm allergic to chapstick.
Yeah. I can't believe you're allergic to chapstick.
Yeah, it's a big part of my life.
Remember the water park?
Oh my god.
You thought that chapstick was sunscreen?
Yeah. Oh, sad.
Put it all over your legs. Oh, we called the ambulance. That was really terrible.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm Miss Erin Burke, and I'm going on a date tonight at McDonald's with King of the Varsity Tracks team, Aaron E. Irving.
Do you think that was funny? That was me being you.
Do you like the shirt better tucked in, or was it better out at the
Come on, why do you care? It's you're literally going to McDonald's.
I know, but I still want to look good.
That's fine. Well, can you get me a McChicken?
No,
Why
not?
not?
You think I'm fat?
You're obviously not fat. You just tell them that you're getting it for your sister.
Oh, then he's gonna think I'm like your little bitch.
You're obviously not my little bitch. You're the alpha.
Fine, I don't mind. It puts less pressure on me.
Have you ever been on a date, Lila?
Shut up, you would know.
What about your first kiss? Have you had your first kiss yet?
I don't tell you.
I didn't think you would. You're so weirdly secretive about that stuff.
Shut up.
Come on, let me do your makeup.
I hate makeup.
Come on, let me just do it.
Come to my beauty parlor.
Sit in my chair. Little mustache man.
Alright.
Woo!
Oh, wow. Yeah, kind of. Oh, I look like that guy. He lives 2 doors down. What's his name?
Oh yeah, Creepy John.
Yeah.
You look like Creepy John. He's so creepy. He's always staring at us with his eyes. Is Creepy John kind of attractive?
Yeah,
totally.
I'm gonna miss you next year.
Oh, I'll miss you too. It'll be okay.
Yeah. I'm transforming your room into a sitting room though, so sorry.
It's like the lamest room you could come up with.
That's funny. Oh, I was wondering.
He just
if-
texted me.
oh.
What?
No,
He's here. He's outside.
Oh, you're good.
Your shirt tucked in, maybe?
No, that's fine.
Okay.
Just like
Will
that.
you shut my door and turn off the lights when you leave?
Yeah.
Okay, don't forget.
Yeah. Can we hang out?
Yeah. If you're up,
Okay.
if you're up.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Erin?
Yeah.
What's up? It's nothing. No, please go.
Okay,
It's
are you
fine.
sure?
Yeah.
What?
No, nothing.
What is it? You seem like you can wait. What is it? What's going on?
I just wanted to tell you that I think I might be gay.
I'm sorry.
You're sorry that I might be gay?
No. No, God, that was stupid. No, I'm sorry that I said I'm sorry. And
I'm okay. It's sometimes like lonely and stuff at school. So
does Mom know?
no.
She'll be fine with it.
I know she'll be fine with it. I'm scared that she'll think of me differently, or like everyone will think of me differently. I know it's not true. It feels that way sometimes.
Do you want me to stay?
No. I'm sorry. I just wanted to let you know.
Hey, you can always tell me these things.
I know. That's why I told you.
Okay. Are you sure you can stay? He's
No.
the worst. I don't even like him.
Just wanted to let you know.
Now I know. Right? Love you. I'll get you your McChicken from McDonald's.
Okay.
Are you sure you want me to stay?
No,
I
I
can just
want you to go, please.
Okay. Stay up, okay?
Okay.
Love you.
Except when soft rains fall and drip from leaves, then I recall the thrill of being sheltered in.
You know that feeling where time continues on but you feel stuck in an old photograph? Like coming home after a long time being away. The streets and trees leading up to your house look like people you once knew perfectly. Their faces the same, but their personalities slightly shifted. You walk into your house and your steps smile at you with those same old dusty teeth, and they bow their heads as you make your way up to your room. You know you've been here before, your body sinks up to it again, but part of you is left outside the door. The place that once held your every movement and every skin is slowly becoming less and less your home, but rather a placeholder for your memories. You make your way up to your room. The smell is obvious. Your mom put a new picture frame on your dresser and suddenly the whole room is off. Any change to that memory of your home causes it to fade more and more. A new blender. An L-shaped couch because mom wanted one. A new dog even. Just recreating and rebuilding over that perfect photograph in your back pocket. Remember when you tried on dad's clothing with your sisters and everyone laughed and it felt good? I wonder what I fell asleep thinking about that night. What worried me? Did my sister lean over off her back and onto her side and ask me a question in the dark? Did I give her an answer that changed the way she fell asleep that night? Time's just been moving really fast, and I've been pulling out that old photograph more than ever. It's scratched and blurred, but I think I can still make out my face. If I lost it, I probably would lose balance. Wouldn't know which way to walk. I wish I could see everyone's old dusty photograph. I hope they keep it in their back pocket too.